Hello everybody, welcome to a brand new series on Inscryption, a deck-building roguelike horror game with escape room elements. And from what I've gathered from this game, that is only the beginning. So we shall find out what exactly that means as we pop on in. This is a Daniel Mullins game, if you're not aware. That's the creator of Pony Island and The Hex, which, if you know anything about those games, you'll know what you're in for. Time to figure what's on this thing. All right. So we can, yes, this was, we played through the demo, and honestly, it blew me away. We needed to play more of it. But, yeah, we cannot start a new game. That is not a bug. That is the game. It is literally not possible. What do we got here? I do wonder if there's any kind of, like, I don't know. Knowing this kind of game, if there's any kind of secrets hidden even within these menus here, more or less. But, let's go. What could possibly go wrong? Hello. Another challenger. It has been ages. Perhaps you have forgotten how this game is played. Allow me to remind you. So we are going to have to go through the tutorial again if you checked out the Let's Try, you know, but it shouldn't take too long here. Play the squirrel card. Whoop-ee. Now play your stoat. I want to look up into his lovely eyes. Oh, that's right. We can look at our fingernails, man. Stoats cost 1 blood, so sacrifices must be made. The blood cost is in the upper right. We have to sacrifice him to play the stoat, who is definitely not breathing. Wolves require 2 sacrifices. You do not have enough. So ring the bell to end your turn and commence combat. Your stoat stands unopposed. The number in the bottom left is its attack power, 1. Well, so your stoat has dealt me 1 damage, and I have added it to the scale. You win if you tip my side all the way down. Like this. I'm not a fan of the fingernails on this man either. I can't see them very well, but I can tell that they are making me uncomfortable. Your stoat stands in the way of my coyote. So my coyote has dealt 2 damage to your stoat. That means your stoat's health is 2 less. If a creature reaches 0 health, it dies. It is your turn again. You may draw from your deck, or you may draw a squirrel. We can either get the guaranteed squirrel so we can make free sacrifices, or we can draw something from here. I mean, like, we don't know what we've got there. We know that we could do a little bit of a play here. Play the squirrel. Now, if we wanted, we could make a sacrifice of our stoat. But here's the thing. I wonder what is up with the game in the sense of the fact that he's alive. This is clear. Should I avoid sacrificing him as a result? Should I feel bad for the stoat? Because we are going to go to combat, and we are going to take out the coyote without any concern. We're not going to do any damage, but we are going to take out the coyote. You know you can play more than 1 card per turn, right? Because you are learning, I will pass. I mean, I did know that. I did. And that is why I got away with it. We do not have to sacrifice the stoat this way, so we actually we honestly get a cheat a little bit. By making him force quit his turn, we get the wolf, 3 attack, 2 HP. We're going to go through, we're going to get 4 damage out on this turn, unopposed. 4 damage dealt, 4 weights on the scale. You've won this match. They won't all be so easy. Let me recall your story. Oh, yes. You were lost deep in the forest. A single path revealed itself. I'm pretty sure, in the future, I bet you it will broaden up a little bit more. 2 denizens of the forest approached you tentatively. The caustic adder, damaged from its poison bite, is always lethal. I did not see them in the demo. Or the undying cat. Sacrificing the poor beast does not kill it. You only one may grace your paltry deck. That's a good question. Infinite sacrifice. The adder costs 2 to play. Cat. Infinite sacrifice. It's not infinite life. It's infinite sacrifice. I'm going to try out the adder. Let's give it a shot. Another creature joins your caravan. Some of the creatures in the forest seemed willing to follow you. You came across an abandoned sack. You found a squirrel in a bottle. Break it in case of emergency. And have a second. Another useful implement. I'll allow you to tip the scales with it. 3 is as much as you can carry. Alright, we got a couple active items. Squirrel in a bottle sounds quite nice. You were ambushed while crossing some rough terrain. You didn't sacrifice me? How kind. Maybe you'll help me. See, that's what I'm saying. Take your turn. Play along for now. You may now see my moves ahead of time. So right there, we can see that there is a wolf coming down, and it is going to become a stronger boy very soon. It's fledgling. A card bearing the sigil will grow into a more powerful being after 1 turn on the board, which I imagine means it has to be here. I don't think this counts as being on the board. All right, so shall I play my stoat or wait for the adder? Let's play my stoat. Here we go. Need I remind you, your items may help. I know we could use those. I don't know if we want to use those right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, we probably should, but I'll do it when there's a much more, like, clearly useful thing. Mind the ambitious wolf cud. It ages swiftly. I will take this, though. So incoming is a bat who is going to come in next turn and do 2 damage to me. We're going to be okay. So I think that was a good call there. Let's use a squirrel in a bottle. The question is, should I sacrifice for the adder? Can the adder kill a stump in 1 hit? Does that count? It says creatures. Does that include stumps? It does. A serpent, perhaps more deadly than man. All right, wolf is big and strong now. The airborne bat flies over other creatures to attack directly. Ha! My bat flew right over your stoat. There's nothing we can do done there. This wolf is about to get through here. We do just need to make sure that we have a good solution for next time. So I think this is good enough. The stoat's going to take them down. The adder will do 1 damage. Obviously, we could use the bottle to tip our scales. Was I not clear? You can play a squirrel and also sacrifice it on the same turn. Where would I have put it, my guy? Where would I have put it? Don't backseat me if you're going to backseat me wrong, Mr. Inscryption Man. I must have missed something. Otherwise, why would he have said that, though? God, look at my hand just sitting there. Yeah, let's draw. We don't know what we're going to get here. We could sacrifice both of these, obviously. I'm more comfortable with sacrificing these 2 that aren't breathing right now, but hell, maybe that's not supposed to be something. Like, he really wants me to sacrifice my creatures. That much is clear to me. But the thing is, we're going to win even if we just hit the end turn button here. So maybe the only way to win is to not play the game. You know what I'm saying? You prevailed and trekked onwards past the now bloody terrain. The young wolf cub, it grows into a wolf after a single turn. Or the meek sparrow, an inexpensive, if feeble, flying creature. Yeah, let's go for the wolf cub. Seems strong. Seems really strong. You stumbled into some strange stones in the mist. You were compelled to choose a worthy sacrifice, one that will be lost forever. I have a theory. Let's try this out. Pick me. You looked upon your menagerie and selected a healthy host. Because we're going to take this modifier and we're going to put it on somebody else. So theoretically, poison on the river snapper is going to be kind of godly. A ghastly spectacle, but the soul of the adder now lives on in the river snapper. Like, 6 health and the ability to kill in 1 hit is much better than the alternative of 1 in 1. Behold my totem, it inscribes my canine cards with the airborne sigil. This ain't great. I can't... Oh, I could... Wait. That's not bad. I kind of want to... Let's take the squirrel in a bottle. Who do we want to... Like, we can't protect... I don't know who to put down here. Kind of want to put down a wolf. But we would die, so we have to put that... Well, no, we're not going to die because they're not going to attack me because they're flying. This is weird. This is super strange. So we'd actually... You know what? I might have misplayed by putting the squirrel in the bottle down then when I could do it next turn instead. In theory, this should work pretty well. We could obviously sacrifice, but that'd be stupid. Let's send this, and then we'll have it come back next turn because they're going to come down and they're going to attack. My totem granted my coyote the power of flight. So this sucks. Like, don't get me wrong. That's terrible. But we are now fine. And I think we're going to put down this. We're going to put down the river snapper in a more preemptive way. So the wolves will cover my butt here. If only for a moment. So we're going to super tip the scales. It's going to go over 6. We've got bodied, like, by how much? 4? We're, like, 1 away from death, I think. This will tip it back over 6, which is about as good as it needs to be. Right? Am I wrong? We're safe because of the amount of damage we're doing. No, I cannot put the squirrel here, by the way. I cannot block flying. You got to keep that in mind. I just want to make that clear. I could tip the scales... But I don't think we need to, do we? Isn't this gonna, like... You're 2 damage away from winning. Yeah, that wouldn't have done anything. And we can take out this, flying wolf very easily. If we didn't already win, we were gonna super win again. And this way we get to keep our resources. That's the thing. We want to win without using tons of stuff. Impressive. You may yet survive this ordeal, knock on wood. The reviled skunk. Its stench reduces the strength of the enemy. By how much? The creature opposing a card bearing the sigil loses a power. A proud wolf. Boring. Grizzly. Monstrous grizzly. Its form speaks enough of its efficiency. I'm trying to think. I feel like we want more 1 costs at this point. There's another sacrifice thing. Let's go here. We'll showcase this other thing here. You came across a small group of survivors. Faces shrunken from starvation, they huddled around a fire. They looked upon your group of creatures and beckoned. Come warm one of your creatures by the fire, one said. Warm it by the fire that will enhance its power, said another. You notice one of the survivors wiping drool from their mouth. So, you know, I feel like if we, if we end up losing it, I don't know if it's possible. I will say, I know from the demo that it is at least possible to truly get this and have your animal not get eaten. I don't know if it's also possible for them to get eaten, though. The fire warmed the poor skunk, enhancing its power. One of the survivors reached towards it. Another gnashed their teeth. Without a word, he pulled the skunk away from the fire and left. All right. He's completely insane. You see that, right? No care for the rules. Pathetic, really. Enough! Only keeps me around to watch me suffer. Okay, so what do you got here? Grizzly! So he's going to come down and attack, though. So... part of me wants to put down, like, a chump blocker. The Grand Fur has flight protection. Like, I don't want to take 4 damage. But none of these suckers can live this. Here's the thing. Also, you know what I just remembered? I think that... okay. Well, I mean, we'll cross the bridge when we come to it. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it very shortly. I think I remember... yes, this fight is not winnable. This is an unwinnable fight. But hey, maybe we got a chance. He says... knowing full well it's just not possible. Like, even if we had our squirrels in a bottle, we would actually be able to take out one of the bears. But yeah, this is not a winnable fight. It sucks. We almost could take the grizzly down to not kill us. And it's a shame. The river snapper could, if we could have gotten it out with like a squirrel in a bottle or something, theoretically we would have a chance to do something. But like, yeah, see, that's about as close as it could get right now. We can't kill anything else. I could sacrifice my skunk. There's no point. Should we do this? Squeamish, avert your eyes. Yeah, boy. A well-earned point of damage. I didn't think you'd really do it. Oof, my boy. Oof. Yeah. There's no chance. There's no chance. We literally can't get down a... We would have had to not chump block. We would have had to guaranteed take that 4 damage so that we could set up for a second turn. But it's like, I'm gonna let my stoat live, because I wonder if there's any kind of unique dialogue that happens if we just fully let him live. If we never ever let him die, never sacrifice him for this this first run here, of which you are supposed to lose. Even if you get past that stuff, I think it forces a loss. You've lost. Using this as a learning opportunity may be the only way to mitigate my disappointment. Get up. Get up from the table. Fetch me the candlestick from atop the barrel beside the door. So, here we begin the next element of the game, which I am so curious to see the deeper... This was different last time I saw it in the demo. I'm very curious to see where this eventually goes. But, hello. Hi there. He's kind of hairy a little bit. Can we take this? No. Can we spin this? Anything we can do? Can we put out that last light? Just seeing if there's anything else we can mess with. Bring it here. I'm terrified of thinking, like, you know, like, he's scary, sure, but I'm thinking about, if he's able to look at us so cleanly straight head on right there, his arm must be something like, and the way it's coming, it's like this. The hell, dude? Let's not play the guessing game. We will get the answers to these soon. Now sit back down. Let me explain something to you. That was one of 2 mistakes you can make here. If you make another, I must sacrifice you. Now, where were we? All right. Fire or the backpack? Actually, I think I'm going to want to get the backpack. You can really do some good, solid cheating. The ornery porcupine. Sharp quills await those who are daring enough to attack it. This is just 1 damage. Once a card bearing the sigil is struck, the striker is then dealt a single point of damage. Infinite live cat. The watchful bullfrog. It leaps in the way of the attacking flyers. I think that we really need clean sacrificing. Just a good old clean blood sacrifice is what we need. A rock may get you out of a hard place. Choose one. Only one. I'll be honest, squirrel in a bottle gives so much momentum. A gust from this may lift your creatures into the air, if only for a turn. Its bleeding yields 3 blood if you can ignore the bleeding. Its bleeding yields 3 blood if you can ignore the bleating. So when you sacrifice it... Oh my god. If you can ignore the bleating. I don't think that actually makes much more... It's not much more valuable than a standard squirrel. Feeling overburdened enough with the full 3 items you carried on. Alright. I just wanted to go for this because we can... It's a game of tempo. It's a game of tempo. The trees seem to close in around you as a chill mist descended. In the distance, you could hear the clinking of metal on stone. A hobbled figure stood in your path. Hee-haw! 'Twas the prospector. We got a boulder, too. He's doing the prospector again? Easy, boss. The mule's key. Fair enough. We will kill the mule with our... We don't have it. Okay. Coyote's coming in. Anything with 3 health? Oh. Nice. We can actually pretty cleanly... So, wait. So, at the end of this owner's turn, it moves in the direction described. But it doesn't push. So... I don't think it pushes it. So if we sacrifice this for the skunk, this should work, right? It comes down, it doesn't push, I don't think. I don't know if I want to play the stoat yet. Like we could, fine. We could squirrel black goat, play the stoat, or play the wolf. But I like the idea of seeing if we can wait with our supplies a little bit here. Okay. Wait. You were a 2-1. Okay. So you're dead this turn, which is awesome for us. We'll draw the squirrel guarantee. I do want to get the pack mule, but I'm kind of waiting for our poisonous turtle. I feel like that's going to be such a clean, easy way to do it. He's going to come down. We need something that can block that, the 1 damage. We can do that with the wolf nice and easy. Let us put down the squirrel. And yeah, I'm really hoping that we can draw our... Yeah, not looking too happy. You may only draw at the start of your turn, yada. I'm hoping we can get the pack mule with a simple wombo combo with our turtle boy. We've almost won. What the hell is that? It's a mole. Burrower. When an empty space would be struck, a card bearing the sigil will move to that space and receive the strike instead. Oh. Interesting. Wolf cub. Like, do we just win? If we take the squirrel card, I think we just win, though. Without caring about this stinky pack. Did I neglect to mention overkill damage? Excess damage is not wasted. Carries over to the card behind the mangled corpse of the victim. Oh! Lucky for you. That's actually huge. Oh, he has 2 lives. I hope you didn't think it'd be that easy. There's gold in them cards. That's right. You trash master. Gold! You struck gold. We can't do anything with these. So, do we prep? Let's draw this. Okay, cool. We got the cat. Yeah, we have no room on the board. We've got to wait. The good news is the gold nuggets should theoretically block for us. Here's the thing. If I draw something better here, I might be able to draw something better. Finally, I can get that. Okay, good. Huge. So we have to sort of do a little bit of damage. We have to take, or by that, we need to take a little bit of damage, but I think it's worth it. Because I forgot that we can't play the black goat without, because this, doesn't this have, I never got this in the demo, so I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure that there is a blood cost of 1 there. It's a blood cost of 1, which gives us a value of 3. So that's what I was saying. It's not really that good unless, because you can't, like, overflow spend it. You can't spend 2 on this and then 1 on that. Out of that, it has to all be spent on the same source. So it probably would have only been a good call if we had, like, a grizzly bear. But that being said, it's all right. We can just take the 2 damage here. And next turn, we can actually pop off, finally. Right? Anything else? I'm just wondering if I should... We can try and grab the black goat anyways and play it. Pretty sure we can't. Yeah. Oh, the adder. Interesting. Okay. Squirrel. We just don't have space to put down anything else. Squirrel. Black goat. River snapper. What a gnarly... I'm not going to sacrifice anything else here. What a gnarly setup there, but hey... River Snapper can put down some good stuff. We have to wait for this stinking thing to fill up these slots. So, oh, the adder couldn't come down because the pack mule was actually in the way. So we're going to do 1 free damage here, which should, what, reset us almost at the beginning there? Okay, kills that there, which is nice and clean. We can put down the stoat. So let's do this and see what we get here. Okay. If it was a wolf cub, I would have put down the wolf cub instead. I just realized we're literally, it's not going to be possible for us to ever get this gold nugget. So, because this has 0 attack, so it's literally not possible for it to take that down. So we just don't get the stuff we don't get the stuff behind the pack mule, the pack of cards underneath it, which is fine. It's not really that big of a deal. Back on the board. Could make some sacrifices. I don't think we need to right here. The wolf cub gets to spawn for free here. Oh, he comes back. Okay, okay. He's going to eventually make his way to where we need to go. I don't really see the need to sacrifice anything here. I now see the need to sacrifice things here. Stoat, you're in the way! I don't want to sacrifice you, but you're in the way, my guy. It could be the difference between winning or losing. It's like, how much do I want to value the potential of a metagame involvement of this living stoat? And how much do I want to play the card game? Such is life. It's got to be done. Wow, seriously? There we go. All right. Game's game, man. Got to play it. Got the squirrel and nothing to do with it. Pretty much just we end turn until we win here. We might have been able to get through with it without sacrificing the stoat. Maybe. But hey. Allow me to light your candles once more. I won't be killing you quite yet. You're the first in a while to overcome a boss. As a reward, you are granted the opportunity to select a rare card, so choose carefully. The uninspiring Geck. Perhaps you can find a use for it? This level of brutish strength needs no explanation. Strange larva. A largely unimpressive specimen. Why? What's special about this? It's a 0 cost. Like, that's what's cool about it, I guess. It had... What's this symbol up here, too? It's like a... There's like a lizard symbol. This is tough. This is a very tall order without any additional ways to get extra value. Like, obviously a 7/7 sounds really fun and cool and strong. But how can I play that? I would have to sacrifice everything on the board. Unless things that cost 2 blood, or things that cost 2 blood sacrifice for 2 blood. Is that the case? It might be. I'll take him. We'll see what we can do. I'll see what we can do. With the sound of the prospector's pickaxe still ringing in your ears, you carried onwards. The rank smell of rotten mold permeated the humid air. Every step forward was answered by some nearby slip or slither. You tread cautiously into the wetlands. Or at least I will in just a minute. Alter deck. We can't alter our deck yet. Is there anything else here? Where's our book? I thought we had a book. Maybe we have to die in order to get access to said book. There's a whole, let me promise you, there's a whole extra set of metagaming stuff that is not showing its face yet. The Riffler Snapper, another one of them. Omnipresent mole burrows and emerges to block any landborne attacker. I do like the concept of that. The inviolable beehive. When it's attacked, you will draw a bee. Once a card bearing this sigil is struck. Okay. Isn't there... There's something in here. Ah, so it's something that will reveal itself later. Gotcha. There's a whole bunch of stuff we just haven't seen yet. I don't know what I want to go with this here. If I want the mold or the beehive. Drawing a bee sounds nice, but this passive seems really good to have on somebody else. What is this? Do I know what this is? Can they only have one passive? I'll go. Like, obviously, having it on this guy seems really good. Having it on the skunk seems nice, too, though. But does it cover it up? Does it cover it up? Because if so, that's obviously very bad. But if it doesn't, it sounds kind of nice to have him, like, slowly move around and weaken them. Having an endless sacrifice on somebody else actually sounds even better. Maybe we'd put the endless sacrifice on the stoat. So he's actually got, like, some resources? Or the mole? Nah, the mole's gonna die more often. Honestly, the wolf might even die more often. Let's give this endless sacrifice to the stoat. What an honor. Let's give him some dang glowing eyes. Why not? I have no idea what this is about. Ah. There's a way out for both of us. It's somewhere in this foul cabin. Be silent or I'll tear you to shreds. So what is this? Sprinter. At the end of the owner's turn, a card bearing the sigil will move in the direction inscribed on the sigil. Okay. So also... Okay, so look at... This is confirmation right here that they can have two symbols. Waterborne and airborne. I mean, like, I'm not too worried about that, I guess. All right. Let's get down to Stoat. Spot, you sure? Again? Oh my god. Turns out we're hitting him a million times. Okay, that is busted though. The skunk is really nice here. Wait, what? Oh. Weird. You're lacking sacrifices for that creature. Hello there, mister. I will play you next turn. So this, I'm assuming, yeah, we attack right over those. Honestly, we benefit from that more than they do, especially because of our skunk thing. However, that isn't a huge amount of overkill. How brutal of you. You dealt more damage than you needed to win. However, in my game, such feats are rewarded. To be precise, a tooth to keep for each extra damage dealt. The trapper may be interested in your spoils. So, okay, that play that we just did then for the extreme overkill is actually really nice then. Okay, I know what this one is. Don't know what this one is. You must make a different kind of choice now. Choose not a specific beast, but decide the cost that you wish to pay. A random card with a cost of 2. What were you expecting? I'll take it. I like the adder. I certainly like the adder. Alright. What does this mean? Like, fledgling, if I put that on somebody else, what does it even do? Oh, there's the book. So, if I put it on the mole, it won't count because it won't damage another creature. Man. Seems kind of counterintuitive for the adder. And for the wolf cub. I feel like the skunk might like it. Especially now that it seems like we can have... Oh, it just puts the patch up there. Okay. Do we get a better reward for these or what? Is this just a normal fight? Get your hand off the table. I don't love this, but he's not going to attack me. I really, really wish we would draw the Stoat on our first turn. This sucks, man. Yeah, okay. So, oh, wait. Oh, never mind. Okay. So, yeah, it does cost 2. Yeah. We're screwed, I think, right? If we take 2, we die. So I kind of have to kill. No, I wouldn't die because I do 3. You have to think about it in a different way. It's kind of weird. If we chump block here, we actually do a very large amount of damage. We do more damage than he does. So he's got to be worried. But, I mean, As weird as it is, because that's the thing. You gotta think about it in regards to that. Like, we're doing way more than he is. So if we perpetually cheese this, we come out extremely on top until this tree dies. Then we only come out a little on top. Like, we win this turn, don't we? Yeah. It's such a strange, it's such a strange way of thinking about it. But as long as you are stronger overall, you're fine. You were stopped along the way by a trapper looking to liquidate his pelts. There was something uncanny about his appearance, but you were quickly distracted by his wares. Hi. Care to look at my pelts? Take a pelt free of charge. Okay. You're leaving already? Wait, no. Please consider me pelts. Wait, what? Okay. You'll need more teeth for that one. Okay. Thank you for your business. The man assured you of the value of the pelts. They appear to be useless in a fight, but he mentioned that the trader further down the path would reward you for them. What? I have some concerns about... Oh, a group of starving survivors stood around a dying campfire. There's room for a creature around the fire, one said. The warmth will enhance his health, said another. One of the survivors said nothing at all, but could not stop licking their lips. No way. Okay, he don't want it. Honestly, the river snapper having even more health sounds great. Please don't eat it. The health of the river snapper was enhanced by the warmth. As one of the survivors began pulling a knife from their pocket, he withdrew. I mean, you know, works for me. It's me. What? Yeah? Yeah, here's Spider. I think we want to do squirrel. Stoat here. Okay. Quiet, just quiet, mister. You get the one free damage, yada, yada, wada, wada. And then you live, ack. Yes, you live, my boy, you live. Okay. We're not doing great damage, though. I wish we could kill those fools, but we just need to out-damage them very soon, which we can hopefully do. What? Rabbit pelt. What? What? Oh, that sucks that we drew that. I didn't want to. I wouldn't want to draw that. Uh-oh. Is it just... Oh, God. I didn't know that that was going to be in our actual deck like that. That's not good. It's really not good. This is actually very bad. So I don't know if that counts as a blood sacrifice that I can do or not. That's the other thing. I don't know if that counts. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Let's find out, I guess. Yeah, that's not going to be good. In fact, we're kind of screwed as a result of this. Like, I can't kill these guys. I literally can't kill them. They keep on flipping over, and I just never drew anything that dealt more than 1 damage. The way to counter these guys is easy. It's draw a wolf. Like, if we drew a wolf cub right now, would we live? No. We'd still die. Like, we literally we drew bad. We just drew really bad. There's the wolf cub. I mean, that is what we want. It's just a little too late here, though. Just too little too late. It would have been good. If we would have drawn that just a hair ago, we would have been fine. And now we're going to die. Like, we should have put it over here. But it doesn't matter. 1 goes out. If we got to do the fight again, hopefully we don't garbage draw the rabbit pelt. Because that actually sunk us. If we would have drew that 1 turn earlier, we could put it on the left in front of the flyer. And we would have been okay. How disappointing. Wait, but we just got to skip past it. We don't have the code for this yet. I believe I know where it is, but I don't know. You encountered a small outpost in the woods, tended by a mysterious woman. It was the trader that the old trapper had mentioned. Her appearance was unsettling, but you were mollified by her offerings. Do you mind if we examine those pelts of yours? Do I actually still have 2? Let's start with your hair pelts. Here's what I can offer. I can trade you any of these. Take your time. What the hell does the mantis do? Bifurcated strike. A card bearing the sigil will strike each opposing space to the left and right of the space across from it. I mean, that's good. Dam builder. When a card bearing the sigil is played, a dam is created on each empty adjacent space. That's not great, actually. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not great either. River Otter is good and also bad at the same time. We need something with power. I do really like the idea of the mantis, though. It's the I mean, I'm either going for the mantis or the grizzly. I don't know if we need another big, thick card, though. Is that a golden pelt? Magnificent. Oh, here we go. Child 13. What? What's special about you? What's special about you? Because that's the same exact stuff as the cat. I mean, that's a good thing. I really like it. Trinket Bear. When a card bearing the sigil is played, you will receive a random item as long as you have less than 3 items. Okay, that's really good. These pelts are most excellent. Many thanks. Do we have the code yet? Not revealed. Not yet. Oof. Okay, the black goat. I'm hoping we can get the black goat and a squirrel. Okay, awesome. Alright. Sounds good. I think we should wreck this now. I think we should wreck this. A foul smell has invaded your nostrils and caused your throat to seize. A hulking man sat by a brackish pond with his feet submerged in the dark water. He pulled a hook from a pile of rotting fish and rose to his feet. I am the angler. Go fish. Ooh. Hello. You want to play fair, friendo? I don't. Let's play. Too fast. Too soon. What? Not fair, mister. Not fair, mister. It's a little cheatsy hobbitses, huh? Okay. A little unfair, mister. Too far too soon. Did we like literally just get too far in the run too quickly? Is that what it is? Like I wasn't supposed to get past this boss? Or is it because I did it on the first turn? That is interesting. Huh. Go fish. You aren't dead yet. This isn't purgatory. Though you may think of it that way. Before you expire, I must ask you a favor. I would like a memento. Your very own death card. It's quite the plan. It's quite plain at the moment, isn't it? We will work together to amend that. I want this to be the perfect memento of you. Here are some cards from your mediocre deck. You can put them to good use. Choose a card to draw the cost from. I mean, 2 blood from the wolf. I will use the power and choose another. I'll use the power and health. I guess this. 1 power and 3 health from the skunk. Wait. Oh, okay. Ah, I see. I was reading power as this. I mean, I think that's fine. I think that's kind of good. What we wanted to go for, anyways. We'll extract the sigils. Honestly, the adder with this sounds nice too. It's a cool ability. But having the adder ability but with 2 extra built-in health sounds pretty good too. Let's try this out. The sigil of the trinket bearer from the pack rat. I never did ask your name. It's me, Rito. There is now but one final matter, the portrait. Are you ready? You do not need to smile. Here we go again, another challenger. Perhaps it is time. Perhaps you can understand bones. We will do this in the next episode here. But we'll let it keep talking here. The resourceful opossum costs 2 bones. You gain a bone when one of your creatures perishes for any reason. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. We'll be back at it again for this next run tomorrow. This has been Inscryption. If you want this to keep going on the channel, if you really liked it, let me know down below in the comments section. And leave a, while you're down there, if you do really like it, leave a like on the video because YouTube cares about it. The YouTube algorithm genuinely cares about it. That's why people ask about it and talk about it and all that garbage. Other than that, if you want to pick up the game for yourself, there's going to be a link at the top of the description. I believe this is going to be on my Nexus store. So if you're going to buy the game anyways and you want me to get a small cut of the sale, you can go pick it up there. It's a Steam key from the devs. It's not a shady place or anything. Nexus is the people who used to run Chrono. You can get a Steam key from there, and I get a small cut of the sale. That's really just it. So if you want to help support, it's a cool way to do so. But that's it. Thank you for watching. Thank you. Thank you. Check out the channel. My name is Reshmation. I cover indie games every single day with an extra specialty in roguelikes. So if those are the kind of games you are into, you're going to want to make sure you are subscribed to this channel here. Because you can always just undo it later. If you're like, oh, you know what, this guy sucks. You can always just undo it later. I hope you don't, but you can. So, it's been Inscryption. Thank you, and I will see you next time. Bye.